this important message.
Now, everyone, I already know what you guys are gonna say. How dare you decide to show your face in 6 days? Almost a week. But, like, my bad, guys, because, like, I've been busy. You know, school and stuff, you know, I've been busy. To be honest, guys, I haven't been doing nothing. I have so much thumbnails and video ideas I want to push out, but I'm too lazy to make some. So, here's our guys an offer. I post a video a week, 2 videos a week, something like that. And, or I can do videos daily. Oh, I can't imagine that again. Videos daily. And y'all get something special at the end of each week, like a little cliffhanger. So that means every video for a week, and then I take a break for a week, and then I post a week. So every other week I'll post daily. So there's your guys' deal. And without further ado, enjoy the video. Hello everyone, this is the second time I actually started trying to do this intro. Well, basically, as I was saying, this is going to be a mixture of the Bardock and Bardock's, basically the Bardock movie, son of Goku, father of Goku, and a mixture of Dragon Ball Minus, aka the canon story now. Now, hopefully, my recording doesn't get instantly cut out for some reason. And let's get into the video. Now, it would all start off during Kakarot. Oh, crap, my bad. It would all start off in the events of Gine and Bardock sending Kakarot to Earth, aka Goku. Goku will be sent to Earth the same way, but Bardock feeling a little bit more angry that he has to send his kid, and he has to feel more saddened and angrier that he has to send his whole family, he has to send his son away, that he barely even knew, but we know Bardock cares for his kids, and it's kind of shown inside of that's the ride he wants to see. He wants to send Kakarot off, and that's most how he depicted as a family man, different from other Saiyans. We all know Bardock cared for his wife deeply, and now he's knowing that the only family he'll probably have left if he survives this is his cousin, or no, not his cousin, his older brother. Bardock flies up to Frieza's ship, and basically same events happens, but in this timeline, Bardock gets blasted. From the blast, instead of killing him, it launches him thousands of miles away, light years away, and crashes into a planet that has a giant tree inside of it. A cloaked figures would all surround Bardock, and a whole bunch of different type of Frieza soldiers would surround him. They'll see it's a Saiyan, and they'll take him to their leader, which this will be a rogue organization from the Frieza race, the people that left before Frieza's reign happened. So these are basically Saiyan's rogue warriors. Basically, this is basically but one. These are people that left Frieza's army, and they're led by a rogue Saiyan that left before Frieza's rule. Turles would reveal himself, and he would say, "What's up, little brother?" And Bardock would look at Turles with resentment only. Bardock met his brother after all these years. Brother, I thought I told you to stay. I thought you were dead. Thought King Vegeta killed you ages ago. My death was just an act. Like I would die from the hands of King Vegeta. Bardock would look at his brother and tell him that he's a traitor, and how did he get here in the first place? Did they save him? Turles says he has no idea. You just crash landed into this planet. Bardock wants to know if the Saiyans are still around, and Turles says he doesn't sense no Saiyans. He doesn't sense Planet Vegeta no more. And any Saiyan ki he only feels is yours. He thinks that he survived, and he realizes that his son Kakarot is still on planet Earth, but he knows that he needs Kakarot to get a little stronger. He doesn't need... Well, for a second, he actually forgets about Kakarot for a second, just worried about his own well-being. He thinks about what happened, and he remembers Frieza shooting a death ball, which blasted him. He thought he was basically absorbed into the blast, but he realized that all he did was absorb some of Frieza's power and stuff. After realizing that he knows his wife, Guinea, was mad, he punches the ground and starts to scream. He tells Turles to train with him right now, and he's gonna show them which one's the superior one, and he needs to get stronger if he ever wants to defeat Frieza. Around the time of the normal canon universe, Goku would still be training with, basically Grandpa Gohan would meet them. Over the years will go by, Goku would win the Tenkaichi Budokai, lose it, and basically Kami would win. Every event of Dragon Ball, all the way to the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, would occur in the beginning. All these years, if y'all guys hear background noises, I'm sorry. My brother's playing GTA right now, so yeah. Let's begin. All the way to the beginning of the Saiyan Saga. Raditz would not go to Earth in this timeline because he knows, but he would go to a different planet that has a high energy level, that has like a relatively small energy level. He arrives at a planet called Yardrat, and then he sees a man with spiky hair, that looks like his father, walking around. He goes up to that person and grabs him by the shoulder and sees it's Turles. When Vegeta and Nappa also see Turles, they are both shocked, and they both get into a fighting stance since they know Turles is a traitor. Turles not having a good fight in the wild, and Bardock saying if any Saiyans that arrived on this any remainder evil Saiyans like Vegeta and Nappa arrived, kill them instantly. Turles never knew what his nephew looked like since he was never around during that time. Turles goes up and knees Nappa into the stomach. Vegeta and Raditz both try to run up towards him, but they both get kicked in the stomach. Vegeta tries to hit him with a Gala gun, but Turles easily swipes it away. Vegeta is surprised at how powerful this guy is, and he flies up and charges up a ginormous energy blast. Before he can shoot it, Turles is already behind him and knocks Vegeta into the dirt. Vegeta and Turles are clashing until Vegeta grabs Turles' tail, thinking that he's not immune to it. When Turles sees that Vegeta tries to grab his tail, he laughs at him. A Saiyan that doesn't train his tail is just a ruthless brute. He grabs Vegeta by his hair and slams him into the ground repeatedly, causing a ginormous crater. Raditz tries to fight him, but he tells Raditz that if you grow your hair out too long, it gets in your way. Once Raditz hears that, he sees him. He's behind him, holding his two fingers on his forehead, and grabs Raditz by his hair and starts punching him like those little those little stick. It's basically like a little paddle type thing, and it has like a string connected to a ball. He starts doing that to Raditz basically, until Raditz gets knocked into Vegeta. Nappa tries to back off, but then Turles insists, and he runs up towards him, knees him in the jaw. Nappa tries to use an arm crusher on him, but Turles grabs it and grabs Nappa by his armor and throws him towards Vegeta and them. He tells him that he's not going to knock him out like he did to the others since he knows when to stop. Out of nowhere, another man that looks just like Turles appears with two fingers on his forehead. You got too carried away. Now what Saiyans were there? He goes over to them, he sees Raditz, and he jumps out the way, kicking Vegeta and Nappa out the way. He grabs Raditz and wakes him up, and he asks him, Raditz, are you okay? Raditz looks at him and says, Father, I thought you were dead, just like the other Saiyans. He says no, he survived, and somehow Frieza didn't kill him, and Raditz says, Frieza killed me. By the way, Frieza can't hear this because Turles destroyed the Scouters when he was beating them to a pulp. He tells them that they were on their way to go teleport to get Kakarot, but then since y'all guys showed up, they're gonna hold off since getting Kakarot in a minute. They're gonna recruit any other powerful beings from across the universe, around the universe, and see if they can have an army that's strong enough to defeat Frieza. Eventually, Turles, Raditz, Vegeta, Nappa, and Bardock all teleport around the universe, recruiting people. They even run into the Ginyu Force, but they take them out. They take out the Ginyu Force easily, and Frieza still thinks the Ginyu Force is out there. On their way, they run into a planet called Earth, and Bardock thinks forgets about it. Just goes to the planet to see if there's anybody strong, and he reads 2 high power levels that are rival to each other. And I'm putting a black blur right here because y'all guys are getting so much leaks. Now back. And back. They come to a planet called Earth, which Bardock forgot he sent Kakarot to. He thought he sent him to a planet called Namek, but he didn't. Bardock arrives at the planet and sees a spiky-haired boy. This is around Frieza Saga, so it's Gohan. Gohan sits there with not a high power level since he hasn't had no battle experience, and he walks into the home unannounced. He senses a high power level in the kitchen, and he sees Chi-Chi and Goku sitting at a kitchen table, and Goku's stuffing his face. Goku gets up instantly and powers up, knowing that these guys just walked into his house unannounced, and Chi-Chi is screaming. And once they get a better look, they see 2 Saiyans that look just like Goku, and Goku asks them who are they and how did they look just like him. Bardock says, "I'm your father, Kakarot." He says no, his name's Goku, and he never knew his father. Are you truly his father? Goku knew that's his father since, they look exactly alike. And Turles looks at Kakarot and says, "Huh, I thought that baby was the weakest one. Looks like he's the strongest one, Bardock." When Raditz hears this, he gets mad and challenges Kakarot to a fight. Goku goes outside, and him and Raditz fight evenly for a little bit until Goku shows off more of his power. Over the years, over the time, instead of fighting Raditz and fighting Vegeta and stuff, he's been training with Piccolo, and since Piccolo's coming around to be a much better guy in this timeline. Raditz gets stomped, and Piccolo arrives sensing all this high power levels, and he asks Goku what's going on. Eventually, they get recruited to go take down basically a villain, and Chi-Chi doesn't want Goku to go since she needs Goku to stay on Earth and make some money. And he asks if he can bring the boy along. Goku asks if he can bring the boy along Bardock asks if he can bring the boy along since he can tell he has great potential. Chi-Chi yells at Bardock, and Bardock actually doesn't take this kindly. And he actually sees why Goku married her, but still he gets mad at Chi-Chi. He tells Chi-Chi that they're Saiyans and all Saiyans are born to fight, and that if you're just gonna keep a threat that's basically just a threat that's more powerful than them at the moment, just running around and stuff, they can't just keep expecting that nobody's going to be left to fight this being, basically. Sorry if that didn't make sense. I'll make a better explanation later down the line. Bardock and Turles both look at Chi-Chi, and Chi-Chi is just sitting there amazed that she really just got yelled back at too. She doesn't really get yelled back at or argued with. And Gohan asks what's going on, and he sees these three Saiyans in their house, and Goku, and he's confused, wondering which one's his dad until he sees his dad in his orange key. He asks what's going on, and the man wearing purple armor says that he's his grandfather. So he asks if that's his grandfather, if your grandfather's dad, and he says no, your grandfather's dad's over there. Or I could be like your uncle/grandfather. Whatever you want. Well, not your grandfather. I'm so stupid. I'm your uncle, basically. He basically runs over to Bardock, and he asks him if he's his father, and basically asks him if he's his, basically grandpa. And he says, yes, I'm your grandfather. I'm your uncle. Wait, why did I say uncle? Yes, he's his grandfather. Oh my god, my head's getting so mixed up right now. Alright, let's just get into this part where the freeze up. Well, I'll see y'all guys in the next video. I don't have a lot of time today, but tomorrow there will be an extra long what if. It will be a part of the what if Obito was a little faster series. So yeah, I'll see y'all guys in the next video. Sorry this video didn't make much sense. I was just rushing to get this out since I needed to do something before this video, because I have to do something after this video. I'll see y'all guys in the next video. Peace out, and like and subscribe, I guess.